We have this travel strategy, finding that sweet spot, the shoulder season. It's when a place shines just before the crowds hit or the weather gets extreme. So, planning for May 2024 in the US, we were hunting for that destination. Galapagos? Hawaii? They were on the list, but nothing clicked. Then, Alaska popped onto the radar, specifically Seward. A famous port, yes, but hopefully quieter in May. The journey began. San Francisco to Anchorage, followed by a stunning 2.5-hour drive to Seward. Honestly, we were a bit worried. Were we really prepared for Alaska cold? We pictured ourselves stuck indoors. We'd actually rented winter gear from the Bay Area, where we were visiting just before, then had to leave some behind because, well, luggage space is real. That drive gave us our first taste of the temperatures during a couple of quick scenic stops our driver kindly offered. Day one was planned around Alaska's giants, whales and glaciers by boat. But travel throws curveballs, right? The day before, an email, our small private boat trip, cancelled, weather closing in. Panic? A little. Luckily, a last-minute call from the airport, before we even landed in Alaska, secured us spots on a larger, sturdier vessel, built for rougher seas. Phew. The trip started with a welcoming committee, a pod of porpoises, jumping and showing off right alongside the boat. Then, high on the cliffs, mountain goats defying gravity on sheer rock faces. Incredible. By now, the weather was closing in. Grey skies, a definite chill. Just then, the call from the cabin crew we were hoping for. Orcas, killer whales. Getting photos was tough. Standing on deck felt like battling the elements. Maybe 2 degrees Celsius, but with the wind chill, felt like deep freeze. But seeing those fins slice through the water, wow. Then the main event, pulling up close to a massive glacier. We learned it was relatively young, maybe just 100 years old, and got a crash course on how these ice rivers form. The sheer scale is hard to grasp until you see another boat nearby, looking like a tiny toy against that wall of ancient ice. Heading back, the wildlife sightings weren't over. Seals lounging on rocks. And then, incredibly, another orca pod. This time, the weather was a bit kinder. We were told they were likely hunting, watching these apex predators in their element. Unforgettable. Just as we neared the shore, thinking the show was over, the gentle giants arrived, humpback whales, a perfect, calming finale to an epic day on the water. Our second day featured another boat trip, specifically for whale watching. Why? Call it insurance. We'd struck out completely on a whale trip in Sri Lanka once, so we booked this as a backup. Ironically, the weather still wasn't great. There'd been an incident elsewhere at sea, so our boat had to stay closer to the mainland. But luck was with us. A humpback decided to hang out nearby. This time, though, it was just lazing, slowly surfacing for air, giving us a close look. And let me tell you, whale breath smells intensely of raw fish. Not exactly pleasant, but definitely memorable. met a local character, Mr. White, a famously friendly old sea otter, known for floating around and posing for photos. What a guy. We also got some fantastic close-up views of seals. On the ride back, our humpback friend demonstrated something called whale logging. Basically, resting near the surface, passively floating, taking occasional breaths. Honestly, it looked pretty funny, just this massive creature chilling out. Oh, and amidst all this, keep an eye out for the bald eagles we spotted soaring overhead. Icons of Alaska. Ooh, what days on the water. Glaciers, orcas on the hunt, humpbacks logging, and getting that unforgettable blast of odor whale breath. Let's just say fishy is an understatement, folks. Amazing coastal adventures, but Seward wasn't done with us yet. Our next stop was inland and totally unexpected. Stick around to see where we landed.